Hello, Carnies, and welcome to Sideshow. Jacques,
Joe,
and our friend
Funbags.
The one thing that our carnival has been missing is content, quality, comedy.
Wait, this is like the $100,000 pyramid. Comedy, content, things that are missing from the Carnival Personal Podcast.
But one of the glaring things missing from the Carnival Podcast is clowns, and we've rectified that situation. Rectum.
Hardly knew him.
Anyways, so we have with us today our friend Funbags, our friend Tracy, whose clown name is Funbags, who is a real clown. So we finally solved that big problem of a lack of clowns on Funbags.
Clown diversity has been addressed on this podcast.
We've been waiting for the GOP clown card to come through for quite some time, but we are here to talk about clowns and clowning. And my first question for you, Tracy, or
Yes.
Funbags, do you want me to be referred to in character the whole podcast?
Sure.
How does one get a clown name? What is the formula?
Well, there is really no formula. When I was picking my name, I really have huge fun bags, and I'm a cute clown that comes in with 2 bags of fun, so it's a double entendre, so that's why I chose it. But I'm not always fun bags. Sometimes I'm Squiggles, sometimes I'm Clarabelle, sometimes I'm Buttons. I have a website of 4 different clowns.
So you're like the Sybil of clowns.
Yes, I am.
I guess that makes my clown name Man Boobs.
No,
But I have 4 different clown looks as well.
and break them down.
Funbags is a little bit different looking than the other clowns. But sometimes when it was like an older kids party, I was Funbags, and they didn't think it was dirty. Just people like you guys see the dirtiness in it.
Right. And every parent at the
But
party.
I really come in with 2 bags of fun.
Right.
That's
And-
what
but
I stick
But they
with.
have nipples on them, so they're probably...
No. No. But it is. I do like it. I think it's funny.
When you say older kids, what's the older kids like?
Like 17, 18 sometimes.
Okay, so that's
Oh, yeah.
that's.
I've done a bachelor party before.
Okay, what is the best clowning gig you've done?
The bachelor party.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah. Well, the groom was scared when I came in tooting the horn. Oh, my God, it was awesome. And he was afraid of clowns, which was, it was just so awesome. And he ran out of the room. So it started with, like, I think 25 people. One of the guys who got me the job, I did the show with, so I kind of trusted it. Otherwise, I'm not going to go as a clown as 40 men. Good luck. That I don't know. No. But anyway, so I went in, and I had them all play this game called Toss the Salad. They all had to like chase heads of lettuce down a hill. And it was all like they sounded dirty, but they weren't. And I had dirty prizes for them to win. And I taught them all how to make a balloon animal. They were like 12-year-old boys. It was hysterical. And the wives loved me.
Did they? It was a co-op bachelor.
No, they came on after and they were like, oh my God, thank you so much for coming. We love that they didn't go see a stripper. I'm like, they're going now.
So whoever booked you, did they know that the groom did not like clowns? And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so he was just.
Oh, yeah. Do you know how many people get me to scare people they know? All the time.
Yeah.
I want to start doing clownograms, like going into an office, like for someone who's petrified.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, put that in stand-up.
Yeah.
Now, what
Good
is
times.
so the bachelor party was the best. What is the worst clowning gig?
Well, you know that I really want to do stand-up, but it's hard.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Jacques
It
doesn't
is.
think so.
I don't think so.
It's hard. But I'm really funny. But anyway, so when I got to this gig and they had chairs lining the room. Like, I'm a clown, dude. Set up a little chair outside because I like face paint, I balloon animal, and I play with the kids. Everyone was drunk. And they were like, when does the show start? When are you going to tell us jokes? It was awful.
And where was it?
It was
what party
awful.
was that?
Believe it or not, a child's birthday party. The kid was 4. There was not a kid in sight.
Oh, so a loser kid whose parents had their friends over
Yeah.
and wanted you to do some
Yeah,
stand-up.
it was awful. Yeah.
And what are like the best ranges for like the kids? Is it the 4 or 5-year-olds, the 10-year-old? Like, and are they completely different parties?
All ages.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Have you ever gone to one of these gigs dressed as a clown?
Always.
Like driving
That's my
down the highway?
favorite part.
Okay.
Driving to the gig. Though now it's safe for me to do, so it's cool again. For a while, it was a little scary. Like, I was afraid to when the, clowns would be, like, out and chasing people when that whole clown, extravaganza was going on,
Right.
remember?
Yeah.
It was scary. I couldn't do it.
Was that a coordinated thing, or just like, was it a copycat thing? Wasn't it? And I want to say it started in Florida, because all this shit.
It doesn't matter where the friggin'
Starts
started.
with-
If I was dressed as a clown driving, I got looks like they wanted to hurt me, like I was up to do something wrong. So I had to like dress as a clown when I got to the event, and that sucks because it takes a long time to clown up and clown down.
The clown up, man. That's
Clown up takes
Yeah.
over an hour, dude.
yeah.
I mean, what happens when you get pulled? Have you ever got pulled over as a clown?
Oh yeah.
Have you really?
Oh, totally. I got pulled over one time. I was on the highway, and my pink hair was flying out the window because you know how I speed. I was doing like 90 on 95, and the cop pulled me over, and he had a dead serious face. But my dad was a cop. But anyway, so he had a dead serious face, and he goes, "License and registration." I'm like, "Really? You don't know if that's me." But I gave it to him, and he didn't think it was funny at all. He didn't think it was funny at all. He didn't crack a smile. I'm like, "Come on." He's like, what's the hurry? I'm like, someone's turning one. I'm not there. I didn't think it was funny. I was laughing. I thought it was funny. I'm like, you're going to cause an accident. All these looky-loos driving by. They see a cop pulling a clown over? Good luck. It's
Right.
happened a few times.
Pulled over a couple
Oh,
times?
yeah.
Do you think you get pulled over? 'cause
I've
you're-
never had to get out of the car, thank God, because I wear my shoes when I drive. That's not good, and it's illegal. But I don't anymore.
Wow.
What? So 3 times pulled over?
Twice.
Twice. Okay. Tickets both times, or did you get
Oh,
out?
no, I didn't get a ticket either time.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
Warnings.
Now, didn't you
Warnings.
start like a Twitter hashtag when that clown thing was going around? Like Ellen was like,
Yes.
like clown. What was it?
Clown Lives Matter. No, was it Clown Lives Matter? I found it on Facebook, and I kind of just like pushed it too. I can't remember if it was or Save a Clown. I can't remember it.
So
I can't remember it.
What was the story behind the people doing this creepy clown stuff? Was
I don't
it
know. They're just a-holes.
just walking around.
Just walking around scaring. I was driving home from a show before. It was like midnight, and I called my friends, and there was some clown in front of some store that was closed with a balloon. And I stopped. I'm like, what the hell? I've never seen one. And then he started walking towards my car, and I like sped off. I was scared shitless, and I called my friends, and I told them because they drive the same way because we have the GPS. It was like the show was in the middle of nowhere. Scared the crap out of me. And I'm a clown, and I was afraid.
Wow.
It was awful.
Have you ever had this experience, Joe?
No, I have not ever had a clown come up to me, slowly walking toward my car.
Is it? I mean,
awful.
Is there any kind of laws against people just dressing up like clowns and walking down like downtown?
You think
Lawrence
there's like a
in the middle
penal
of
code, 209.4
Well, no, because-
impersonating a clown?
No, because that's how I got my name out there. I dressed like a clown and started doing my errands.
night? Oh, really?
I would go into grocery stores and just food shop and go to the bank, like as a full-fledged clown. I
Full
had
on.
cards made. Oh yeah, I would food shop and I would just do what I needed to do. And people were like, "What the hell?" And I'd give them a card. I'm like, "Dee, dee, dee, dee," like just like a nut. And I went to where they have the cakes, and I gave them the cards, and they would put them up there, and I got tons of gigs that way, a ton. It was
All right.
awesome.
I've known Tracy for a while. I'm scared. That's that.
And you let her
pretty
in your house, so that's great.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're walking through the stores, do like kids come up wanting you to do like balloon animals right then and there? Do people?
No, because I don't have the bags with me. They're in my car. I'm just a clown at that point. You know what I mean? With nothing on me. Just a regular.
An unarmed clown.
I am. I'm unarmed. I do not have my bags of fun.
have like ever store managers, or did you say you went into a bank?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well,
Deposited checks. Well, they just look scared to death and they handle the business, and then I just go on my literally merry way.
and is the term clowning? What is the term for being a clown?
I call it clowning, and I also give disclowns. I made up several terms.
Right.
I made up clownverse because I have sneakers, clown sneakers that look like Converse.
Oh.
I call them clownverse.
Right. And you haven't had a cease and desist order?
Nope. And I also made up disclowns. I'll say on Facebook, get a disclown, book today.
does Funbags have do you have your Facebook page, but
Yeah.
does Funbags have?
Oh yeah.
And do you refer to yourself as third person? It's like, does Funbags have her own page? Does Squiggles have her own
No.
page?
It's a clown story, and they're all of them. So you can go on and you can pick which one you like.
That's awesome. Which one is your favorite?
Well, I really enjoy the name Funbags. I think it's really funny because it pisses a lot of people off, and I like to get emotion out of people. I'm an actor, it makes me laugh. But Squiggles is my favorite.
Why?
I like the hair. They all have different hair. Funbags has more real hair, where the other ones have more like, one has like yarn hair, one has like wiggish hair. You know what I mean, like that.
Like that synthetic fiber kind of.
Yeah.
It's like really kinky.
Yes, like that hair. One has like yarn hair. Like the other one has a big fro.
Right.
Like one have like an androgynous clown for like the boy birthday parties. I have a girl clown. I have all different kind of clowns.
Right.
That's awesome.
That's Buttons, the boy one.
What is the barrier to entry into the clowning world?
I love the clowning world.
No, but it's like, I know there's clowning schools, but is there anything that says like anybody can't just go out and start clowning tomorrow?
Yeah, you can't just be any clown off the street.
Yeah, you can't just be some clown off the street. You can go to clown college.
Yep.
There actually is a clown college. I belong to a website. I can't remember. I keep getting emails going, "Oh, you're going to come to this webinar?" And I'm like, "Why? I'm already making money, and I make pretty decent money." But it's like side business, so it's just like birthday parties here and there. You know what I mean? It's not like I can't live off it. But that's why I started, because I got laid off. So I was like, "What am I going to do? I'm an actor," and that's how I was paying my mortgage. It was awesome.
Just by one day
Clowning.
waking. I mean, is that what you did? Do you just like get out a notepad?
I got out.
What can
I went to
do?
Walmart. I bought some material. I made a clown outfit. I painted my face, and I went to like Stop and Shop, and I got cards made at Staples, and I just started clowning. That's literally how I started.
How did you learn to do balloon animals? And
Online.
That's it, just YouTube.
Online. I'm a really good face painter. I actually started it because the principal at my school needed a clown, and clowns are a lot of money. Like, no joke, they're very expensive. They're like I think they start at like $400 an hour just to have them like walk through the door. Same as a stripper. It's a lot of money. I have friends that are strippers that it's like $400 just to have them walk in, and they come in with a bodyguard. So you're not getting any type of a good time. So good luck. But anyway, so.
I wonder about Clown College, because you mentioned Clown College. And
They do. I don't know
was
what they
run,
charge.
Well, it was run by Ringling Brothers, right? It wasn't like the Clown Colleges for
I'm
the
not
Ringling
sure.
Brothers one? Oh, okay, because when you said that, it reminded me how Ringling Brothers is out of business now. They've stopped.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not like a certified clown.
Right, okay, that's okay.
Well, no,
but I
we're
am
not
a real
checking your
clown.
papers. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're not the Clown Stapo.
I still do it.
Right. But I'm wondering, like, is there like now an official Clown College, or did that go under?
There is a clown college.
All right, good. So they're still
Just like there's a McDonald's University or something.
Right.
There really is.
Okay.
We'll get to McDonald's in a minute.
No,
Oh,
please,
boy.
I don't want to go to McDonald's. I don't really know much about it, but I have heard.
Yes.
Wait, Penn Jillette went to clown school.
Yeah, he went to Ringling Brothers, the greatest show on earth. Oh no, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus, the greatest show on earth.
Right.
Because he legally had to say it just like that. Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus, the greatest show on earth.
Yeah.
If you didn't say it like that, you got fined. And I heard him. I forget what cast I had heard him on, but he was talking about
Probably
that.
Gilbert's cast.
And you would get like almost like a half a week's pay. So if somebody came up and asked you this and you didn't say it exactly like that, because they took it incredibly serious. Now, when you said
Right.
you're certified, is there a hierarchy of school clowns? Is there that you know of?
I have no idea.
So, what would you say to a young, inspiring clown to get into the business? What are the do's and don'ts?
I'm more like kind of just keep to myself, and I'm like word of mouth. I'm not out there going, woo! I mean, people know me, and then I'm a word of a friend, and I'm kind of like a hired friend. You know what I mean?
I do. So Joe had
So no last names.
so Joe had sent out me a picture today from him back in '84. Joe's going to post a picture on Facebook.
It's not of me, and I hate to break
I
the
know,
fourth wall.
I know.
I don't want falsehoods out there. We're not the Trump administration. I'm not purporting to say that this is me.
But there's a picture of like
There's a comic who posted a picture online of supposedly himself from 1984 saying, this is me meeting my hero at Canoga Park, 1984. And it's him kissing a Ronald McDonald on the lips. Like,
Really?
Like not like a statue of Ronald McDonald that sits outside of a McDonald's.
like a guy dressed up as Ronald
Yeah,
McDonald.
like he's, gently embracing him and going,
I've met these people that have clown fetishes, Joe.
"Hey
Yes,
now."
I have.
Right.
A couple times. I could tell you. One time I was at a bar. My friend was having a party, so I decided to go as a clown because I've known him a really long time, but he's never seen me as a clown. So I thought that'll be funny because he'll never expect me to show up as a clown, and he wouldn't know who I was as a clown. It's different when you see someone in pictures and then when you see them in person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I showed up as a clown, and then we were drinking, and I completely forgot I was a clown. Just like when I'm driving. Sometimes I forget I'm a clown.
How do you forget you got oversized clown verse shoes
Because you're
on?
driving, and I have road rage. Overtakes the clown. So kids are like waving, and people are waving. I'm like, what are they looking at? And I'm like, oh shit, I'm a clown.
Yeah. Right.
But anyway, so I was in the bar, and I went up to the bar, and I ordered like a big blue. It was like a Macumba mother effer. I don't remember what it is. But anyway, I was like, can I get the big blue? And so some guy was like, you're pretty good. I'm like, what? He goes, and he like leaned in. I'm like, what are you doing? What is this, 1980s? And I was like, are you what? He was like, just give me a kiss. I'm like, what, do you got a clown fetish? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you got the wrong clown. And my friend started laughing. And as we drank more, then I was at my table, and some lady was like staring at me, and I'm giving her the look down. I'm like, what's she looking at? So my friend is like, you're a clown. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot. It was really funny.
That's the clown fetish.
I've been approached too.
Right. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
When I come to a party, I've always had a fear of clowns, and I think by, maybe being with you, that will conquer that fear.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, go see a therapist.
Right.
Good luck.
What a great pickup line.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you clown here often?
Do you clown here often?
Yeah. So I guess the actual clinical term of fear of clowns is colorophobia. No, I'm sorry. No, that's the clown fetish. Colerophilia, who's sexually aroused by clowns. People who are sexually, sometimes called bozophilia or clown paraphilia.
I'm a very cute clown.
I found this on youhorn.com.
Wow. I know people like to laugh, but shit.
Yeah.
There's a fetish for everything. That's
there really is.
Thank God, right? Nothing's abnormal.
So we briefly touched on it. I almost touched on it when you was talking about going into the bank as a clown. Mm-hmm. Do you have any favorite clown movies?
Clown movies.
I mean, management has her fear of clowns rooted in as a young child having seen killer clowns from outer space.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
So that's it.
I do love It. That's
I've
like
never seen it. I know. And they're
I've never seen it.
Yeah, right. Well, it could be taken many ways.
I know, right?
Have you seen the movie Quick Change?
No.
So the whole premise of that movie is Bill Murray robs a bank as a clown and then releases himself when they're spoiler alert for a movie that came out 20 years ago.
Right.
Sorry if I blow this for anybody, but the whole gag is he robs a bank as a clown, and then when they're doing the hostage negotiation, he's like, oh, I'm sending out 4 people at a time or stuff like that. He's one of the people that he releases because all the security cam footage they have is him as a full-on clown. It's
a great disguise. Christ, it's good.
Yeah.
Well, so if I ever saw somebody come in a bank in a full-on clown thing, I'm thinking, oh, this is great. This is going down.
It's weird because like I said, I love the movie It, and that's like a scary clown. But I don't, even like the Attack of the Killer Clowns or whatever that is, I saw that too, and I liked that too. And there's another one, Clowns from Outer Space. Oh, that's the same one, right?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
No, I like that one too, but I don't like when they represent clowns in a mean way, because I feel like there's a prejudice towards clowns.
It was a night like any other night. Then something happened.
You see that?
Something different.
It's no shooting star.
Why here? Why now? Why clowns?
Like, I've been through Dunkin' Donuts, and I've had coffee thrown at me, dude.
Really?
It's awful. Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because they're afraid. It's like, because I now, like, if I go through the drive-thru to get a coffee, I go, I'm a clown. So when I get to the window, there's no like, issue. Because people get nervous and it's not really their fault that they're afraid. But I just feel like these things and these, scary things that clowns do just promote the scary. You know what I mean? And clowns are good.
Not all clowns are good.
None of
Well,
us are
I'm
really
good.
going to be free until clown persecution ends.
That's true.
Right.
I
All
want to drive to my
clowns
parties.
Hey, but I did. If I was at a Dunkin' Donuts or something like that and working the drive-thru and somebody else, especially if you're coming home from a gig and it's like 2:00 in the morning.
Oh,
and dressed as
yeah.
a clown.
And sometimes it is that late because sometimes the parties go late. One time I took my niece with me and we went through a Taco Bell. She goes, I'm starving. I'm like, oh, we'll just go through the drive-thru. And I went through and the girl got her friend who was afraid of clowns and she goes, hurry up, look at these two clowns at the window. And the girl, when she said that, she didn't know that there was going to be two actual clowns. She thought it was going to be like two, clowns.
Like
And
showing
when she
high.
came over, she literally screamed full-fledged. It was awful. And me and my niece were like, all right, just relax.
No, if I was working a drive-thru and a couple clowns showed in, I would just start handing him money from the cash register.
We're just in a car. We're just in a car trying to get something.
I have a question for Jacques. And this might be a little off topic or jumping ahead. Is the Joker considered a clown?
That's great. Yeah. Well, his.
I think he's like a wannabe.
What would you call it? Like the.
Is he a poser? Like, I mean, is he
I
just,
think he is.
Yeah.
I wonder how I got these scars.
Yeah.
But they no his when he started or when the Joker came out the early 40s or maybe it was like 39 he was like a bad comedian turned clown,
right?
And he had a clown, more of a clownish look, like the bright purple outfit, the squirting water thing and all of that kind of stuff, and he they used to be called like the clown prince of crime. So yeah, I would put him in the clown.
I would too.
Definitely put him.
So that makes The Dark Knight a clown movie.
I hate you.
Because it's a clown who robs a bank.
Yes.
I actually like that
I
movie.
never realized that they stole the entire premise from Quick Change.
Yeah, so Bill Murray has a case. Just
Yeah.
letting you know, Mr. Murray, that
Who I'm sure is listening. No, but getting back to driving around as a clown coming through something like that. It would scare the crap out of me. The other thing that scared the crap out of me, and I will try to find the house if it's still on Zillow. So management and I are our whole life is looking for a house. It's a daunting task. And every night we're sitting here just scrolling through looking for houses. She found a house. She's like almost shit herself. The entire house, and it's like a 3-bedroom nice house. We're talking it was in like Haverhill or Drake, in like in a decent town.
You saw a clown in the window.
No, it was a clown house.
That's
the
awesome.
entire house, top to bottom, everything. And I'm not saying they had a picture of a crying clown over the mantle. I mean, every speck of it, from the wallpaper to the carpets to the sheets on the bed, 1,000 plus like clown figurines all over the place. And I'm thinking, one of two things. 1 out of 8 billion people see this and says, yes, as is. I'll take it any price. And the other 8 billion on the planet are like, what the fuck is that? Right. I'd rather buy a house where I knew an axe murderer for 30 years was grinding people to nubs in the basement.
Oh, you know what? I just saw a clown movie where this guy finds a clown suit in the basement. I can't remember what it's called, but he puts it on and then he can't get it off. And the wig clings to his head and his hair grows through it, and then he has like a fro and he can't get the makeup.
It's like the
off,
Santa Claus.
and he ends up becoming a killer.
Wow.
I can't remember the name of it though. It was recently.
Well, aren't most clown movies, like...
Yeah, they're all evil. This is what I'm saying. It's not right.
I think what's better, I guess we should probably maybe talk about is famous clowns on television, like starting with Bozo and that franchise. Like when you grew up,
he was good.
Yeah, like did you watch the local
yeah.
Channel 56?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Bozo's Big Top. Yeah, I used to watch that. Like it came on like 6 in the morning. Like,
right.
As soon as the color bars went off.
This is WLVI TV, Channel 56, Cambridge, Boston.
Introducing Bozo, the world's most famous clown!
and the Star Spangled Banner came on.
Remember the color bars?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Bozo's Big Top came on at like 6
And
in the
Bozo
morning.
was good, and he was positive.
Right. But there were like multiple Bozos. It was Larry Harmon who was like the original
Right.
Bozo, and then he franchised that whole Bozo thing out to. You know who the I think the local Bozo was in like the 50s, 60s, and maybe 70s was Frank Avrouche. Do you remember that guy?
Yes.
Channel 5. He was.
I would never have remembered the name until you said it.
Right.
We'll talk a little bit more about how Joe knows the intricacies of local clowns from the 60s
Joe
and
does his
70s.
homework.
I don't want to be a little. Don't want to be a braggart, but I am cool.
And he prepared for this podcast, clearly.
But so tell me more about like the Bozo franchise.
I guess. Well, I mean, I don't know much more about the but Larry Harmon was like the guy who started it. He franchised the Bozo name and likeness to local syndicated or local television stations around the U.S. in like the 60s and 70s, and said, okay, well, here's the package. Like, here's how you were to portray Bozo down to the vernacular and the format of the show and all of that. And then you had to sort of pass the test before you were able to pick up a Bozo franchise in your local area. And I think and Channel 56 had like their own local Bozo.
So you had to pay a licensing fee to be the Bozo character
Right,
on
I think
local TV.
I think so. Yeah, so like Larry Harmon got a cut of the action.
That is
and I hope I'm saying his name right, because I know when I go back to edit this podcast, I'm going to Google the real Bozo's name, and it's going to be like Richard Smith. I'm gonna be like, fuck.
Well, that's interesting because was Bozo a term before Bozo the Clown? Because I know it's such a dated term now. John Mulaney had a great routine of like in his like last routine on Netflix I saw when they were asking. He's like, "Oh, what did she say? Oh, he called her a bozo." It's like, when's the last time you heard anybody called a bozo?
And by the way, is Bozo your word? Should we be saying?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's
But I do enjoy using it.
oh, the B word.
Right.
Do we have to
The
refer
B
to
word.
the B word?
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
All right, well, Joe, I can't believe you haven't brought up the greatest clown in your life, and I'm not talking your dad. That was me.
No. Shh, quiet. Just wanted to make sure we let that last line linger. The silence.
Who is the greatest clown in your life? Who has brought more joy to you?
Weird Al Yankovic? No.
Oh, when I say it, you're gonna
Time
really...
out. Ronald McDonald? No. That sound that's coming from your phone that you forgot to mute? No. I give up.
Wow, you ready? You ready to be upset?
Yes.
Krusty.
Oh yes. I thought of Krusty before. Well, we were talking about TV clowns.
Right, but you didn't bring up your favorite clown.
Hey!
Krusty the Clown. Is he? Well, first of all, how long did Bozo last, and how long does Krusty last? Because I think Krusty has outlived Bozo on TV.
Well, I think Krusty, according to Dan Castellaneta, who does the voice of Krusty and Homer on The Simpsons, I think he said that he got his inspiration from like the local Bozo the Clown in his region wherever he grew up. So I mean, Bozo obviously came first, and then Krusty was born from that.
And how long has How long have The Simpsons been on?
Since 1989.
And how long did Bozo have his run on morning television?
How long did it have? Oh, I think he went into the 90s. Like I think Bozo was still on the air in certain areas, like when The Simpsons started. So I don't know. I mean, Bozo's been around since like the 50s and 60s.
Okay, so Krusty's got another decade to catch him as far as longest running TV clown.
Right, yeah. I think right now Bozo is the bonanza of clowns.
And what about those clowns in Congress, Joe?
What about those clowns in Congress? What a bunch of clowns.
Wow, how does he keep up with the news like that?
Don't praise the machine.
So the last clown thing, and we haven't brought up yet. My favorite clown movie of all time, and I could not suggest. It's not my favorite clown movie. It's in my top 10 favorite movies
Dark
of all
Knight.
time. Okay, there's two clown movies
Right.
that are my top 10 of all time.
We just blew his mind.
Shakes the Clown, or as it's also known, the Citizen Kane of alcoholic clown movies.
That was a Boston Globe quote, which I learned from the podcast with Gilbert Gottfried recently that had Bobcat Goldthwait as a guest.
Bobcat had a movie that came out in the 90s that had an amazingly great cameo by the late great Florence Henderson. He lives in a town. The entire town town is clowns, and there's a big divide between party clowns and rodeo clowns. Like that's like one of the big subplots.
Oh my God, I didn't see this.
But they're all alcoholic, and I mean it's completely rated R. It's like Bobcat is a drunken. He's like the clown of all clowns. All the clowns look up to him and love him, and the only thing that keeps him from being like the greatest clown of all time is he's a chronic alcoholic.
Oh my God,
it's great. Seriously,
Yeah, that is great.
It shakes the clown. And
I want to see that.
If you're looking for two-fisted action,
I know karate. Well, I know the Vulcan nerve pinch.
high drama,
Hey, wait a minute. You clowns are on dope.
and forbidden romance, you might want to look somewhere else.
What's your name?
Shakes. Shakes the clown.
Okay, so tell everybody how they can track you down other than just walking around Walmart's waiting for you to come in full clown.
Check your nightmares, and then
Other than your nightmares, where will you be found?
You can Google me. You
At-
can Google, or you can go to a clown story at what is it?
I'm used to Googling Funbags, but
Yeah, I think
You
I
didn't
think
come
you
up the
can.
last time. You know what? I'm going to
Really?
test that right
Google
now.
it and see what happens.
Google
No, I bet
Funbags.
you it's not gonna. Google Funbags the Clown and see what
is
happens.
it with one G?
Oh, you have to put the clown.
It has a
okay.
Facebook
'Cause if
page.
you
Yeah, because if you just Google Funbags, then
right, exactly. Okay.
boobies are gonna come up.
Do you have Twitter? Do you have Instagram? Do you have a MySpace?
Yeah, but not as a clown.
Friendster.
MySpace. Oh my
Friendster.
God.
You're on Friendster.
So, I do have a blog. I can never remember. Oh, I have to look at my phone.
Okay, Joe will
It's a
post
clown story.
on our
Yeah, I'll
page.
give it to you after.
We'll post it. And
Yeah.
can we get pictures of the 4 different clown personalities
Oh, yeah.
you have?
Absolutely.
That is great. I think this was everything that the podcast needed is a clown coming into Carnival personnel. We can't say thank you enough.
Oh, I'm so happy.
you.
And,
You're welcome.
And can we get you back to have more clown stories? Because I don't think
Oh,
we
absolutely.
got anywhere close to the questions.
Oh, there's a couple of clown stories.
All right, that wraps it up for us. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, make sure you post it on everybody's Facebook page. Forward to all your friends.
Yeah, hack some Facebook.
Hack
pages.
some
So
Facebook
it doesn't even have to be your own.
and put it out there. Anything else, Joe?
No.
Anything else, Joe?
Tracy, by the way, don't forget.
Can't sleep. Clown will eat me.